Okay, we are back with Lisa Waters Lain in the studio. Oops, I forgot I got my apron, I got my pins. I should look better than this for
You,
radio.
you well,
Lisa
you,
comes with your garden questions. So
hmm
sometimes we don't even know where we're going yet. So, but the microphone says we're going. So
Oh,
here we
well,
go.
that's good. Hopefully,
Yeah,
both are going. Okay.
yeah. Q&A. It's what are
Q and
people are asking
A.
about. Garden
Yes.
Center's been busy. We should
Yes.
tell folks. So there's this rumor that business is really hard, and that you want to, like it's hard to get employees. It's hard to
Ah,
make. But I got to tell you, if you treat people well, you pay fair market, and it's a fun place to work. We've had no problems getting
no.
staff that are really crazy smart. Like we
hmm
just upped our game. We're better than ever. Our crew is good, but more people. I got to be careful. I could just do nothing but go down.
Yeah. You just end up with a big old foot in your
We had a
mouth.
record March, record like, I mean, this is the third year in a row, right?
hmm
So I'm encouraged from a
Yeah.
business standpoint from gardening. Gardening is popular again.
It's
So
nice,
exciting.
isn't it?
It
They're not
is.
traveling, so
They're
they're
not, we were
gardening.
always competing with cruise ships,
Yeah.
not Walmart or Amazon. We're
Right.
competing with cruise ships. So we waters garden, independent garden centers.
hmm
And so people are starting to travel again, but they're gardening. They found out the therapeutic, it
The
just felt better
benefits.
about gardening.
Sure. Sure. Plus, lots of new people in town that
Plus
need
lots
new
of new people.
landscapes.
The garden class was like everyone was new. So,
hmm
okay, let's see how many people this is your first season. Everyone except for like five. So
Yeah.
it's kind of exciting to see
That
lots
is
of new
nice.
faces.
Yeah,
So,
it
anyway,
is. So,
okay.
questions. First one is from Mallory. She's in Prescott. She wants to
Mallory.
know, does she need or have to, or are you supposed to prune back Salvia greggii, autumn sage,
Yeah,
and Russian sage, or do
good
you
question.
just leave them?
Yeah. So, Mallory, what I would do, and this is for any of us, we grow Russian sage, which is this big blue spiky shrub,
Mhm,
gets up, I don't know, hip high or so. And then Salvia greggii or autumn sage is a step down from that, gets
mhm,
just above knee high or so. And so we pruned ours back because we want them to be shapely, to be
mhm,
formal, to be pretty.
mhm,
They can get kind of a wild, mangy, I'm running across a yard look without it. And so
mhm,
I would say they perform better if you prune them back and then fertilize them.
mhm.
So, excuse me, what did we do? So we actually I cut the Russian sage up about hip high down to about knee high.
Mhm.
They're really cut them back, and then any
Yeah.
runners, suckers, they have kind of a rhizome that kind of runs underground. I ripped those out of the ground and said, "You're not running. You're staying your bounds. You're staying right here, and that's it."
Yeah.
And so now we've got this nice vase-shaped knee-high Russian sage.
Mhm.
Hasn't leafed out yet, just starting to leaf buds, but it's not quite leafing. This next week, with how warm it is, it'll just start growing. The salvia or autumn sage, that we took down about half. So it's down below knee high.
Mhm.
Maybe it's a foot off the ground.
Mhm.
Same thing. It wants to run, just rip those out. And then it wants to grow sideways many times. It just took the hedgers and kind of forced them to grow up and happy
Mhm.
like, not laying down and going, oh, I'm just going to crawl over the yard here. I want them to be perky and sparky
Just
and the
like you.
hummingbirds, kind of like me. Yeah, that's kind of what you're attracted to me about. Hey, yeah, that's true. Perky, I'm the perky man.
Perky man.
That sounds bad on the airwaves. But anyway, that's how you do it. Fertilize them with the all-purpose plant food, that 744
Mhm.
uh, granular food that's got cottonseed meal, which makes them bloom. Then it's got some bird guano in it, which makes them leaf out like right now. If you were to sprinkle that on there by May 1, they'll be in full glorious bloom,
Mhm.
and they won't stop until I don't know,
Like
after
fall.
Halloween. Yeah,
Right.
let's go into
October,
November.
November. Mhm.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
that's how you do
definitely.
it, Mallory. Hopefully that
Okay.
helps. Come in
So,
and take a picture. We could show you more. If that helps you more, if that didn't quite, the words didn't, sometimes I don't describe where the airwaves like I want to. Come take a picture. We can show you
so
how.
Mallory, the short answer is
Yeah.
yes.
Okay. Yeah. Sorry.
Prune
Yeah.
back your sage.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Next one is from Jay. He wants to know, What is the best way to handle aphids? They're out there on ornamental kale and
Yeah.
broccoli starts.
So I was in the backyard with our containers. We've got
Mhm.
aphids back there. I'm going, what is wrong? There's one that was collapsing. Going, what the heck is going on? You take a close look. Aphids are covered over this
Mhm.
thing. So aphids deserve to die. You should kill them. If you Google it, they go, oh, just stream it with a strong stream of water. They'll go away. That's not true. They'll come right back within that afternoon and be right back at you. Spray, if you're going to spray something, spray a death spray, not just a strong stream of water. And what I did, I used triple action.
Yeah.
There's an organic neem oil. You organic gardeners, NEEM, neem is what's in triple action.
Mhm.
Spray that, kind of spritz it, especially for things like broccoli.
Mhm.
It's edible. So your edibles, you want to use organics. You want to use organics no matter what, whenever you can. But aphids are easy to take out. Just spritz it and they'll be gone just like that. You might follow up in like 10 days, do it again, because aphids come at you so heavy that it's hard to kill them all. So you come right back again. That triple action will kill off the eggs and the aphids, and a couple spritz should do you. Way to go. You can spray that up to the day of harvest.
Right. The thing I've noticed with the triple action, what I recommend people do is once you spray it, wait 3 to 4 days or so, then kind of hose the plant down, because the way triple action works, the carcasses, the bodies, they just kind of sit there frozen on the leaves.
Yeah.
So if you hose it down, then you can kind of keep an eye on it and see if you need to respray.
Great advice. Yeah, totally great advice. That's good. Yeah, aphids, just for trivia, they're the only insect that gives live birth. So they can go from one insect to, like, they just walk down the stem giving live birth. So they quickly multiply and they lay eggs and they're winged. So
and they're asexual.
Oh, really?
Uh-huh.
Oh, what does that mean?
It means they don't need a buddy.
They just do it on their what a way to be. Okay. It only takes one.
It only takes one, and then you have hundreds. All right, next question is from Alex. He has a 3-year-old Deodar cedar. It's doing well, but it seems like the colors kind of faded out of it. He has fed it.
Okay.
But he wants to know, is there something else he should be adding to that?
So what you can do, so for your evergreens, this goes for spruce, pine, cypress, cedars, all your conifers, the evergreens. If they're off color a little bit, give them the all-purpose plant food, that 744. I would probably do it again for this one, because Deodar cedars, these are very heavy feeders. They're the fastest growing of all the evergreens. So they'll grow 2-3 feet a year. So they quickly screen. They can actually grow out. They can use all the nutrients up because they're growing so fast and they're left starving. Feed it again. It's hard to overdo it with the deer or cedar. But in addition, going back to your question, this is especially important for Arizona cypress, these really blue, the silver blue colors, Colorado spruce, Fat Albert spruce, Baccarat spruce. They bring out this bright blue color. In addition to the all-purpose, so also give it aluminum sulfate. It's like the magic, it's like fairy dust. You put it on there, it lowers the pH. It's very acidic, so it makes the soil acidic. Evergreens love that. But the aluminum, it will pick that up and it makes it very green. It'll actually put on a brighter blue. It'll almost glow at night. It just is that bright. Maybe that's a bit extreme, but sort of. If your plants have gone off a little bit, aluminum sulfate for those evergreens like deodar cedars, spruce, pine, firs. If you want more junipers that want to bring out that silver color, that twofold aluminum sulfate. It looks salt and peppered when you're done. And give it a handful or two of the aluminum sulfate. That thing will look like $1 million here within 3-4 weeks. So just go, whoa, oh my gosh. With that, we're out of time.
Yep.
Nice hanging with you, babe.
You too.
We'll be back in a little bit. Ken and Lisa Lain, the Mountain Gardeners, right after this.